Hey, what's up, homie?
What's going on, Doc? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. What about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. Hey, bro, you the goat. You are the goat. The last YouTube that you brought out, the sister when she brought out the census, and the number one thing she brought out when she read the sentences, and it said that they couldn't even push slavery to the South or Texas or out West. That hit so hard because, a lot of people in the South always come with that slavery stuff and try to say point blank, oh, we was in slavery and all this other stuff. And everybody don't really know history, and you really bringing history out in detail.
Man, I appreciate that. Doing the best I can, man.
You don't know
Trying
how
to
big that was.
resonate with the people. I couldn't
Yeah.
hear you, my bad. What you say?
I said, you don't even know how big that was. Like, that was actually a nail in the coffin. Like, people don't even realize the United States was only 13 colonies.
Right on.
We thinking when we look at the United States back then, that basically it's the United States
Yeah,
of
what we
today.
see today. Yeah, a lot of people take it as what we see today, even in these states. We're not even understanding that before the states came into U.S. jurisdiction, what were they before then? What was it before it was called Michigan? What was it before it was called Ohio, Virginia, things of this nature? And yeah, we really don't even think outside the box and understand that this is one country today, but at the time, this continent, served as different countries. You know what I mean? Even when Andrew Jackson came into the South, into Georgia and Florida, he was coming to a different country. So
Yep.
yeah, he wasn't going in a different state. He was invading a different country.
But Top Cat, can I really let you know this? Do you know of today? You have went in so much detail of this Indian stuff and trying to get us back to where we were. Like, do you know that you are the number one, not just debate of information? If you could have started back then, would nobody be able to stand beside you? I give Dan Calloway his props. I do. And I've been listening to Dan Calloway, but he haven't brought out detail like you have and went into the census. At least I haven't seen. And I give Dan Calloway his props. I do. But of today's era, can't nobody stand beside you. And the two sisters you got and the other brother, y'all unstoppable, dog. I'm just being real with you. Because y'all done blow everything out the water. And really, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Be careful, bro. Because what you bringing out is so dangerous. Not only to the government, but you making us look at ourselves and say, well, who is this standing on side of me? Is you a black European? Are you Indian? Or are you mixed? What side you really on? And it makes us stop looking at the YT and look at point blank what really happened and really start looking in detail to want to look at ourselves through our family and wake up to what we were. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, right on. That was the whole mission statement. It wasn't to get people to follow me. It was to put the power back in the people. And there was only one way to do that. It was for them to become my story versus his story. So the more you know about yourself, the more empowered you'll be. And you know, that was the message. I stuck with it. That's the way my family gave it to me, and that's, you know, that's the way I expressed it. And said, you know, I hope I've been doing a good job. You know what I mean? You know, kind words like what you said. You know, a lot of people tell me, you know, I hear those things often. But to me, you know, it's just so much work to be done, and I'm still just a baby. I'm just getting started. But
man, you have did what nobody have done, bro. Ain't none of them got nothing on you, bro. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, none of them, bro. I'm sorry for what everything that everybody have did. They did it for nothing. What you have brought out, bro, they can be moved to the side. We can forget about their history because they didn't even bring out the right history. They led us down different paths instead of the correct path. And it's about black and white, not the gray areas. And the thing is, I understand they want to give Martin Luther King his credit. They want to give Malcolm X his credit. But again, at the end of the day, was you right or was you wrong?
Bars. And they were wrong.
They was wrong all the way.
And every last one of them niggas that came before me, they was wrong. So I agree with you 1,000%, brother. I just can't say it because then, you know, it'll sound crazy, or they'll think I'm a charlatan, or, you know, I have other intentions versus my mission statement that I stand on, which is genealogy and bloodline and honoring our ancestors. But, you know, for you to say it, I mean, to be spot on, I mean, that's exactly what happened. So it is a new era. You know, we've changed the way that the game is, you know, forever. You know what I mean? And put America back in her rightful place on top. You know what I'm saying? And so, all of the
I'm just saying, man, be careful, Topcatz. What you bringing out, bro? You more dangerous than Malcolm X. You more dangerous than any black leader ever hit this plane. And you know what the government always said? They looking for that #1 cat that's gonna lead black people. But see, we thought it was Martin Luther King. We thought it was Malcolm X. No, bro, you the real dangerous NIGGY. You the real dangerous. You are more dangerous than anything. Because see, the thing is, when so-called black people start waking up to who they really is, when you telling them go back in your lineage, trace your lineage all the way back and see where you come from.
Find yourself in a story.
When you do that and black folks really wake up,
they waking up too.
The government is over. The government belongs to us. That's what we haven't figured out. We created it.
Right on.
And see, they thinking the white tees, they want to keep looking at the white tees, but they didn't create this.
Not at all.
That's why they keep talking about, well, let's do a study on reparations. They already know they didn't come to a certain time.
Hey, you know, we changed the direction of reparations. It was race based. You know, anybody, you know, show up black. Well, we got it changed to where it's lineage based, and that message that they adopted, the Freedmen adopted and took in there, where you had to prove that something happened to you, and it would be off lineage. Well, that message came from me as well. So that made it all the way to the Supreme Court. A lot of people don't know that, but, you know, I got the tapes the whole time I was there. Tariq Nasheed, I was listening to his show the other day, a couple of days ago, and he spoke about we're letting go to Pan-Africanism, and we're finally standing on our lineage. And so a lot of these, you know, they adopted, you know, the mission statement in the nigga foundation and talking points. But, you know, my platform ain't there yet at that size to where we can even get credit or more people can get it from the source and it can have more understanding. You know what I mean? They're catching watered down versions of it, which can take a little time out of their life until they finally run into the real deal, you know, that can actually help. You know what I mean?
Well, Topcatz, I say this, man. I know it's reaching everybody's ears, but when they understand, ain't nobody gonna be able to say nothing. Bro, that woman read a document, a census that said they could not force slavery in the South.
That's a fact.
Bro, do you know how, what?
Man, you know, and you know what? You know, a lot of people haven't seen that. The night we did it, I put it in the vault. I never put it back out. And so I was just
man, that hit me like a ton of what?
Man, you know how many of those we have in the back that people don't get a chance to see? Man, I got so much work that's put up that people like, dang, you know, we way ahead of our time, man. It's so much things like that.
Then when you let it know point blank that y'all brought that out, like early 2020, what, 2023, 2024?
At the beginning of January.
Bro, do you not, bro, I showed that that video to a sister and I had her to pause it. I said, did you hear what she just said? Like, we never understood when we looked at Africa, the census is never talking about
a continent.
Continents. Didn't nobody know that Africa is referring to cities, states, or countries.
Territories.
Or territories. Bro, do you know what you brought? Bro, do you know what you brought out?
Yeah.
Bro, can't nobody refute.
There's nothing to talk about.
It's done. I told her, I said, after you listen to this video, I said, your research days are over.
Tell them come over there, spend a little time around BCU. Are you subscribed to the YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay, bet, yeah.
That's what I've been sending. I've been sending it like to my mama, to everybody. Because, man, that packed so much of a punch. Like, the stuff you come, and then if you would have never stopped.
Oh, yeah. We cut it off at the end. It's still like,
yeah, bro, I was just in, like, I didn't have nothing else to say, bro. When she brought out that census and it said they could not push slavery to the South, bro, that lets you know it wasn't no YTs in the South.
No. And that's why we name the names. We know the names of the slave owners and who is who. You know, a lot of these people that was giving us some black history, you know, that's why their names pop up, you know, because they're in the fabrics of U.S. history.
Because it makes sense why Jackson tried to push down and take over more territory. Yeah. It makes sense. And the thing is, when she explained the marshals, I had got it. She didn't have to say it. But when she explained the marshals, bro, they had